cannot breathe.
I
cannot breathe.
Are you okay, man?
I don't know. I cannot breathe. Breathe!
Yo, watch out. You okay? Yo, Em.
We believe you.
And we're back
to another episode of
Naik Bulu Tales. I'm Mo.
My name is Fairil. And here we are again.
Back in the studio.
Back in my house.
Yes.
Not the studio.
His crib.
Which is a studio anyway. But yeah, we just want to say thank you to everybody who has been, always supporting us and watching our show. You know, we really appreciate everybody's comments, everybody's thoughts and feedback. Your 2 cents. Because we always like to look at things from a different perspective.
And before us, there's no such thing as a bad comment.
Yeah.
It's your perspective, our perspective. Well, hopefully we meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Hope you guys been enjoying our car episodes.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing some more other cars from BMW Quill.
Hopefully. Yeah, we got a lot more stuff coming up for you guys too.
Yeah.
But before we get started,
do
not forget to subscribe, comment, and like our page, our YouTube page, our channel.
Share with everyone.
Yeah, because again, we are not here without you. Simple as that.
So, Rel, I'm excited about tonight.
You know what?
Yeah?
I am excited and really intrigued on our guest tonight.
Yes. Who do we got?
Tonight, we have a, quite a well-known YouTube content creator who goes by the name of Spacedollah.
Ooh, Space.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, if you guys know him, you know
him lah. If you know, you know. Okay, that's basically it.
How you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been good.
First of all, sorry, before we say anything, thank you for being here.
My pleasure. I have a good friend here who has been working extremely hard producing our content.
Yep.
And when he told me about you guys, I was like, you know what, let's do it. However, I gotta be straight. It's gonna be a hot topic.
Hey, man.
Because what you guys talk about.
Yeah,
we know that everybody has their own opinions on things, and we always like Mo said just now, we welcome different opinions.
Sure,
we never keep our mind closed. So
I was telling Rel and M earlier, and Ayman, our editor. Our tagline is "We believe you," right? So everybody who comes to the show tells their stories, and we just don't dismiss their experiences. Tapi I feel like your tagline is, "There's no such thing as ghosts." Which I love, which is good, which is what we actually we want. That we want to hear that side.
So we want to everybody watching out there, this is going to be a little bit different for you guys. So keep your minds open, and let's get to it.
It could still be a Naik Bulu Tale. In reality,
in a different kind of way.
I think the correct conversation we're going to have is from a perspective of you guys genuinely believe in this. And I have done a lot of things that has made me not believe in it.
Right.
So I'm curious on your side. I would like to be convinced.
Okay.
And maybe you can share a bit of input on the things that you've experienced or the things that you have seen that made you guys really believe in the supernatural.
Okay.
All right. I mean, what kind of stuff? Like,
okay, what about your experiences? Because you yourself, over the years of 25,
I personally have seen, not a lot, but have
what
seen.
What have you seen?
So, let's just say it happened here, and we had one, and it had to do with our friend over here, and so we had one guest, Tata, who she's a good friend of mine, and she apparently has that third eye, right? So she was just telling her stories, and it got really heavy. And so usually after a how do you say, like a storytelling night, after someone shares their stories, sometimes it can be a bit heavy. Sometimes it's like, okay, I'm alright, because at the end of the day, I live alone. So when people balik, I'm like, shit sometimes, But so that particular night, after everything was when we wrapped up, I felt like a little uneasy for the first time in a while. So I straight away told M, I was like, M, you are crashing over tonight. And he's like, okay. So what happened, I mean, it's a very quick thing, but what happened was, so he was in my study room. I went to the toilet, my toilet in my room. After using the toilet, I came back out and I saw him walk into the guest room where he was going to be sleeping. So I was like, whatever. As I walked out of my room, I turned to look into that room and he wasn't there.
So
it could be like a mimic. To me, it was a mimic. So basically, I saw him walk into the room, and I looked to the study room, and he was sitting there just doing data wrangling. So I was like,
were you guys high?
No.
Good question. Very good question.
Nah, not high at all. But yeah. So after that, I wasn't like super much creeped out or anything like that. It was just like a whoa, okay, what was that? And and after, I didn't tell Emma about it till like a week later, because I felt like there was a bit of an energy that wasn't so great, so I just left it at that. So that was just one of my experiences, you know.
Cool.
So it was I don't necessarily say like I saw like a puntian or whatever stuff like that. It was a mimic. We called it a mimic, right? Kind of called it a mimic. So
Doppelganger,
you know, because we know jinns also can go into the form of a human, right?
Understand.
Yeah.
So I have my reasons why I personally don't believe in all this. One, it's illogical from a science perspective. I mean, you could scientifically prove the existence of God, but when it comes to ghosts, there is no logic behind it. And number two, I have done things that we could honestly say not a lot of people do. We slept in a cave with 800 dead bodies. We changed the clothes of the dead that's been dried up for 75 years. I was sleeping in a room that was right beside me, a corpse that's been there for 29 years. And I didn't see nothing. I hoped I did. I have so many questions if I do meet them. Like, where is your home? Because if ghosts exist, this would mean they would be living in the fourth dimension and above.
They'd be coming from somewhere.
Exactly. I mean, humans will live from 1 to 3 dimension, but ghosts, if they do exist, they're living in the fourth dimension. And I've always said to myself, if they do exist, I would love to follow them, see what their dimension looks like. I don't want to come back.
You want to come back?
No, why not?
Interesting. That's an interesting angle. Okay.
If you get a chance to see the fourth dimension, why would you want to come back?
Why not?
Yeah.
I guess it depends what that dimension is going to be like.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, no one knows.
No scientist can tell you. No scientist can tell you what the fourth dimension is like, or there's even more than that. But just the idea of being able to see a different dimension from a perspective, when you're in the fourth dimension, you could practically time travel.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
The biggest reason why I say I don't believe in ghosts or supernatural stuff, it's not because I'm trying to be disrespectful. I have so many questions and I would love to get my questions answered. But I have done things that the normal people would not do and not pursue. And when I say do things that are different, I don't go around to graveyards and be like, oh, let's go look for ghosts. No. So we shoot documentaries of the most bizarre tribes in different parts of the world. And we had this one opportunity, I would say, to visit the Torajans in Indonesia. And they have this very beautiful culture that when people die, they don't consider them dead. They consider them sick. And they would leave the dead sitting down sometimes on the sofa like a regular human being. They would give them cigarettes. And I stayed there. And among the few things that we did that I feel like deserve to be shared is, one, we slept in a cave with 800 dead bodies. And one of the casket beside me was only 4 months old. My friend who was a cameraman, he was like, oh no, hell no, I'm not staying in. And I stayed there for 6 hours. Guess what I saw?
Nothing.
A lot of mosquitoes. Just a bunch of mosquitoes.
A whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. And I remember going into this cave and praying to Allah, saying, please, let me see something. Let me talk to this entity. Nothing. And then after that, we clean the body of the corpse has been dried up for 75 years, give them cigarette. The bed I was sleeping with beside me had a corpse of their father that's been there for like 22 years. Nothing. So my question is to both of you, if the spiritual entity do exist, why is it I have not seen it?
I think, well, it's funny you said about 800 bodies in this culture. The Torajan. It's possible their belief is manifested where their spirit has gone, passed over. So then you wouldn't see anything, and no one would see anything. And plus, I would love to be in your position as well, because I don't invite it, but I have been in situations where tempat keras lah, just how come I don't see anything either? At the moment I want to.
So wait, you've not seen it?
I've seen a bayang. That's the most I've seen. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just, again, a lover of horror stories, and basically our platform is basically for those, because it is a mental game, and mental health is such a big thing in Malaysia, in the world actually. So once someone is on by themselves experiencing a supernatural event, people easily dismiss them as that, oh, kau gila. Okay, but kau gila is parallel with, wow, you can see things. You know what I mean? There's that. So we always wanted to have this platform as a safe haven for those who do tell stories, and like whether it's true or not, that's up to God and them, their own experience. But to say why you don't see, I'll be honest with you, I think your iman is very strong.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't think so.
But your belief.
I mean, I strongly believe in Allah, but it does not mean my.
You don't think it is
I don't think so.
Okay, okay, that's
I don't think it's because of that.
Could it be also when you ask for these kind of things, like you want to keep seeing it, could there be a possibility that maybe Allah is like, nah, I'm not going to let you see it yet?
That does not make any sense. I
Okay.
thought the whole rule of manifestation is when you keep on saying something that you want, you get to see it. Why is it different for spiritual entities? Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to see them because I want to be disrespectful to anyone
No,
or
for sure,
spirits in general. No. But I have so many questions.
Yeah.
I want to know where they live, where they come from, and all this sort of stuff. So it is in no way me trying to be ballsy. I'm sure if I saw something and they were scary, I'd freak out. For sure.
But I think at that moment you still question, what did you see?
Yes.
Did you really see something?
Yes. Now my mom did tell me of a incident that happened when we were kids.
Okay.
Do I think it's ghosts? No. Do I think my mom made it up? I don't know. But it sounds too weird to be true.
Right.
So my mom told me when we were kids, my elder brother would always have this traumatic, his name is Saleh. He would always have this traumatic incident where he always bite his tongue. Apa nama dia? I don't know what you call that. Like you suddenly get stiff and you bite your tongue.
Okay. Wow.
What? A seizure.
Oh, right.
You know where they have to put a spoon in your mouth.
Put them on your side.
So there was this one incident when we were kids where it was raining heavily. And my mom told me the story. Now, I don't really believe it, but I think it deserves to be shared. It was raining heavily, and there was this very old lady that came to the back of the house. And she came knocking on the gate, requesting to come in. And according to my mom, because it was raining, my mom said, okay, come in, but not fully inside yet, just past the first gate. And she was carrying 2 bags with a lot of glasses in it. My mom could hear like click, 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 click. So my mom thought maybe it's a saleswoman or something. But what freaked out my mom the most about this incident was she was dry, like dry, and it was raining heavily.
Interesting.
So my mom immediately said no, didn't allow her in. She had to go, but she didn't freak out. She walked away. And a few weeks later, now I'm not sure if it's a week or a month plus later, let's just say it's a few weeks later, this same person, raining heavily as well, came through the front door. And again, my mom said no, super freaked out. And then my mom put a big like Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, like a huge one. We still have it, our Peling house. And so she went away again. She didn't give up. And this time she said she wanted to meet my elder brother who was upstairs. And again, my mom said no, she didn't get to come in. Finally, the last incident happened where, according to my mom, this lady popped up upstairs Suddenly.
Wow.
She was already upstairs. And when my mom came running, the door shut. And my mom freaked out, shouted everything, and nobody could help. My mom could only hear that lady inside doing what not, I do not know. So my mom called my grandfather, who immediately came over and baca some doa and all this stuff. And when they opened the door, they saw this lady holding my elder brother in like a floating manner. Now obviously hearing it from my mom is not me seeing it. But out of all the stories I've heard, that's the freakiest one. What happened after that, I think we have to try to get my mom to talk about it, because she told such a brilliant story. Now in my head I'm like, oh, you're trying to scare all of us with this story. But my mom is a lot of things, but a liar is not one of it. Again, this is a story from someone else. I'm a strong believer of when people get bored, they come up with a lot of stories. I mean, I do that too. Yeah, but my mom, it's quite interesting to hear it from her. Could it be a witch? You know,
Why did you think? Okay, your mom's not a liar, but she did explain her experience that happened one night. Is that what it is? And this old woman was going.
It wasn't even night. It was like a tengah hari.
Okay, so immediately
it wasn't even malam. It was a tengah hari time, hujan lebat. And it was so weird because both times that she came, raining heavily, she was dry, super dry.
And she claimed that she was going after Saleh.
Yes. She this old lady claimed that she wanted to meet my elder brother. And my elder brother has these seizure moments once in a while, and we don't know why she wanted to meet her, but the thing that freaked out my mom the most is that she popped up nowhere, suddenly being upstairs.
Interesting.
And that was spooky. But still, I want to emphasize one thing. This is still incidents and stories that I have heard from other parties, even though it's my mom and I love her to death. But it's still a story from someone else. Why not me?
I see what you mean.
Before we went for this Indonesia trip, I made a decision that if I was going to see anything, I would hope to see it before I arrived to this graveyard, this Torajan place. So what I did was I went hiking at 11:30 p.m. at night, and I stayed there for 2 hours and a half at Bukit Kiara. I mean, it's nothing fancy, but I stayed there at Bukit Kiara by myself in the forest, in a hiking place, and I just sat there. Nothing. They said stay under pokok pisang. Nothing. Just a bunch of mosquitoes and flies. And I'm trying. I do want to see it.
It's very interesting because my father is exactly like you. When he was younger, he actually saw his sister kena rasuk, suara tukar, talking in different languages. But till this day, he was like skeptical, and he saw right in front. Again, another person's story telling me, but to him, he's not a believer of the supernatural. He's just heard of such things. You see on Sister Kanaraso, it must be being possessed like that. I mean,
but people have mental breakdowns too.
Exactly. Yes,
people have mental breakdowns.
Where he is, I think, coming from too.
But do you think people can have mental breakdowns and sound completely different in their voice in terms of I don't know, like from a woman to a guy to a woman? Do you think that's possible?
I mean, there are cases where the voice box we have very different levels of intonations, and it is possible. Because how many possession films have we seen? And they've researched before the Vatican can issue exorcisms. They have to research first. They have to really figure out, is this worthy of a real possession?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I remember we had a camping trip when I was in high school, and this girl flipped out. It was in the forest, of course, sekolah, high school. So she flipped out, and a lot of people had to hold her down. And according to the lecturer, the teacher, she was possessed. I remember going to her ear, holding her down, whispering, "Jangan berlaku nak babi." Obviously she didn't wake up from it.
Wow.
You mean you said that to her when she was passed out, or?
in a like a seizure phase where she just went cuckoo.
Did she react in any way when you said that? No.
That's interesting. Wow.
Yeah, she was in character.
Really?
She was really, really in character.
Going back earlier when I said, when I assumed your iman was strong, and you said immediately you already know yourself, you feel that your iman is not. Why do you think your iman is not?
I think if you want to proclaim that you have strong iman, you have to be praying 5 times a day. You have to do all these things. I do pray, but I'm not going to lie to you and say that I don't miss anything. I know I'm not the most perfect Islam. I'm still learning. There's a lot of things I'm learning along the way, and I think I just got my hidayah compared to before. I was in Islam, but I didn't practice. Now I'm like learning to practice betul-betul.
Understand.
But it still did not allow me to meet anything. And I remember after a podcast with Yusuf, a friend of ours, and right after that, I think there were like 9 people that contacted me and say, hey, I can help you open your hijab.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I went to 6. 3 of them, we paid 600 ringgit.
Wow.
Yeah, according to him, because he had photos with like celebrities, and I was like, oh, you legit. He had photos of I've helped this person. I was like, oh, a lot of celebrities photos. So I got excited, thinking, okay, you might be legit. And I paid the $600 and said, okay, be careful, because once you start opening your hijab, you will see all these things. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did he do in order to?
He read the Quran. He read some verse from it, and he seemed very religious. Obviously, based on my understanding, that's not in Islam,
No, exactly.
But he read the Quran.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this guy might know what he's talking about. Nothing.
That doesn't make...
Do you think one of another, maybe, I don't know if you thought of this before or not, but another channel to go through is probably, because one of the most talked about things about how people can see or just learn these things is through Silat. The Silat masters that go to like all the different levels. Have you ever tried like reaching out to them?
No.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time to waste. And
true. That's a long time to learn too.
Sorry.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother level. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's kind of interesting. But sorry, just if you guys want to check out Dollah's documentary, we'll put down the link.
I'll share you the English version. We're coming out with the English version very soon.
Okay.
The one that we prepared for was 17 minutes. But now we're coming out with a 47-minute English version, and I think that would be fantastic for the Westerners to enjoy.
Just give us. I mean, we'll take both and we'll just put it in the screen. We'll put it up anyway. Oh, is helping as much as we can. Even though we're still small, but
I do want to do something to help you guys, but let's do it at the end of the podcast. Let's not do anything now.
No problem.
Which is very interesting. And I think you guys will appreciate it.
For sure.
Moving forward, I do have questions for both of you. Is that okay?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. If you believe in ghosts, does that mean you believe in like extraterrestrials, or do you believe just the spiritual stuff? Why ghosts and not aliens? Because aliens are more logical than ghosts.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, me personally, I believe in both. Because ever since watching, Contact with Jodie Foster.
I love that movie.
Exactly. Yeah. And just at the beginning and the end of the movie, the whole idea is, if it's just us, then the universe will be a waste of space. I'm like, betul juga. So I do believe, and I don't believe aliens as little green men.
Of course.
I believe aliens are actually evolved versions of us, vis-a-vis Interstellar, vis-a-vis Arrival. These interdimension beings are actually us.
You just said interdimension beings. Wouldn't that mean that the possibility of ghosts being aliens are two of the same things?
Yes, it's very possible.
That's possible. It's definitely possible. We would not negate that. Because I think things with ghosts and aliens as well, it's like there's especially with the spiritual world as well. I mean, there's no factual explanation in that sense, right? Like I don't with aliens, we kind of believe. I think this kind of goes 2 and 2, right? We believe that there's another world out there across universe, across time, galaxies, and all this kind of stuff. There could be a possibility of a dimension where these things are there as well, and Yeah, I mean, in that sense, but definitely because we're such a small speck in this universe.
We are so tiny.
Yeah,
Dust.
Yeah, we're like
Speck of dust.
a piece of dust. I am 100% sure there's something else out there.
Yeah.
We just don't know how we can explain it, not right?
I always say to myself, when you're feeling down, where you have problems, when you're stressed about work, realize that your problems mean shit in the vastness of the universe.
Exactly.
Every time you feel down or stressed, I want you to zoom out.
Absolutely.
Just zoom out
Nothing.
and remember your problems mean nothing.
Yeah.
But I do like how some people are closely relating aliens with ghosts. I think if ghosts do exist, they might actually just be aliens, because none of us know how ghosts look like in the first place. Let's be real.
Correct.
Let's
Exactly.
be real.
All from imagination.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And none of us know how aliens look like.
No.
Aliens don't look like what they look in the movies. That's all bullshit.
Yes.
Right? So what if both of them are just interconnected and we're just mixing it with each other?
Why not aliens have the capability of shape-shifting?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hantu Raya is actually
Exactly.
from Mars.
You know, one thing that I like reading about is I remember in the Quran there's a verse where a Pegasus came down and flew faster than the speed of light. I don't know what verse that is, but I thought that was so interesting. Is what if those days you've never seen a spaceship and a Pegasus to you is it's a flying flying Pegasus. So in reality, no one can answer with such certainty that whatever they see out there is actually ghosts or aliens. It might actually just be the same thing.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I agree.
And I mean, but I guess the other side of the coin is also the fact that in the Quran it does say that jinns also can shapeshift into these different things, and you have the bad jinns, you have the good jinns, and then and the bad jinns are the one that's like, if I'm not mistaken, Iblis is a jinn. Anything that follows the Iblis are shaitan, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, so in that case, what are your thoughts on jinns?
Yeah,
it's in the Quran.
Okay.
That's my thought about it.
Right.
It's in the Quran.
And you haven't really seen one. Okay, got it.
But I can't tell you if I've seen it.
Yes, true.
You never know.
Actually,
You might have. You thought it's just
what you thought was M was actually a jinn. Okay.
But yeah, it's interesting. But the space. I mean, Spacedollah, right? I think that was one of your main niche, right? In the beginning, right? You were really into space, the topic of space, right? And then
we're just constantly evolving. We started with space, and then we do typical science, and then we do documentaries. And I think as a content creator, you have to always evolve. You cannot stay comfortable sticking to one niche. I do have one thing to share. We are going for our second documentary very, very soon. And if you thought what I did was bizarre, get ready for the next one. We are going to live with the Agoris. They are the last living tribe on Earth that still eats human meat. So we'll stay there for 7 days. I hope you're ready, my friend. We're staying there for 7 days. And I remember talking to the tour guide. So how I do my documentaries is I would look at the Westerners, what they do. Sorry, Westerners. I would look at the Westerners and see what they do. I will snap pictures and footages of what they do, and I will give my tour guide, and he say, listen, this is what I need to do when I visit this place. Can you make sure we can do these things with the tribes? And a few of the things that we have in line is, one, we're going to wear a necklace of 28 skulls. 2, we're gonna smoke weed covered in cow dung, because I'm so curious, how the hell does that taste? They smoke weed covered in cow dung, yo. And they say it's actually delicious. They say it's good.
So their role is the dung.
Yes.
I mean, cow dung is basically grass and plants.
But how does it smell and taste?
Correct. Okay.
It smells pretty bad.
And they have this tradition where they cover the body with the ash and cow dung. So I'm going to cover my body with the ash and cow dung and dance with them in the river. And the final part is, we saw this one Westerner where they went and meet and he cussed the guy. So I want to say to the Agoris, I want you to cuss me.
Cuss you? What do you mean?
Curse me.
Curse, right?
Curse me. Cause me to die. Show me that this is real. And according to them, they can do it. So hopefully
they can curse you to die. Is that where you're going?
That's what I want to get done. Yeah.
This could be your last episode.
It's okay.
So guys,
it's okay.
But no, wow, that's interesting. Whoa. Where is this tribe?
India.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when are you doing this?
Next year. This year we are focused on building Spacedollah brand more.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have everything lined up for next year, and we have an amazing team to come and assist us to do this. But I would like to remind both of you one thing.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be afraid of what might happen and what can happen. Death is inevitable.
Yeah.
I can die today while talking to both of you.
Yeah.
We should not be fearing death. Death will come whether you like it or not. What we should fear is not doing what we want to do in our lives.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, it's true. I mean, what is it? Death and taxes. The two things are absolute.
Absolute. Yeah.
And only Allah knows when to take you, which is I like that. I mean, hey, if it's your time, right? Yeah. Speaking of Allah, earlier in the episode, you said there was scientific evidence of God. Tell me more about that.
Sure. Let me give you in a way that's very easy to understand. Okay. Say the Big Bang was 100% real. Now, no scientist can tell you for a fact, I mean, I believe in the Big Bang, but no scientist can tell you for a fact that the Big Bang started, because we don't know what started before the Big Bang.
Correct.
I want you to visualize this. I want you to visualize the Big Bang happening. An explosion, beauty, art, creating stars that can only survive for 300 to 400 million years compared to now, where you can survive for billions of years. Stars exploding, the atoms creating other stars, forming other planets, forming stars that are just so different in size, creating whirlpools of galaxies, neutron stars, creating a strong enough gravity to allow other planets to rotate around it. Then, poof, Earth happened. Now, Earth started from the oceans, evolution to apes, to where we are right now. All this, my friend, all this is not random.
Yeah.
This is art at the most finest form. Nothing. If it's random, that's not random. The strongest proof to say God exists, no matter whatever God you believe in, is the idea that you, my friend, is art. If you look at the Mona Lisa painting, that's art. You don't think you are art? You don't think the planet is art? Everything is art. That alone should be the strongest evidence to tell you God exists. Now, I know one part that I said on the podcast, a lot of people would not agree how Earth was created and how it all started from the ocean, and how from the ocean it migrated to land, to apes, to humans. A lot of people say, oh no, this is not true. However, what I do want to remind all of you is there is a gap in between apes and humans. You cannot say just because a monkey or a human-sized monkey holding a, I don't know, like a spear is a human. That's not a human. Adam and Eve is the most interesting part about science, because for the humans still cannot answer that part. So ocean, apes to human, this part nobody knows.
The missing link.
Yes, this is a missing link. This is Adam and Eve. This is intelligence, and that also is the biggest proof to say that it's Allah.
Right. Right.
I mean, just the fact, like you said, the art part. I mean, every single one of us have different fingerprints.
My friend, you are art, my friend.
You know, like there's not one person in this world who has the same DNA. You know, and how do you say God does not exist? When
it baffles me. It baffles me.
It's just
it's illogical. It's just illogical.
There has to be a creator.
It's illogical.
So I kind of see it in every sunset. You know, you cannot. I mean, that is God's creation right there. You know, at that moment when the sunlight mixes with during Maghrib, My mom always tell me, if you can't tell, if you don't have a watch, look at the sky. The pink hue, the orange. That's my grape. I was like, oh shit. Wow. It does baffle me. You're right. For people that really are very non-believers, like, okay,
but it's illogical. The problem is it's illogical. I have an ex-girlfriend who just don't believe in God completely, and I question her. I said, but where is the logic to say that there is no God? Where is the logic behind your theory? If you claim it's just evolution, fine. Yes, evolution can be proved to a certain point. And if you strongly believe in the Big Bang, I do too. But what caused the Big Bang? Where do data, where do all this go when they enter a black hole? If science can answer everything, we would know everything.
Right. Yeah.
But science cannot answer everything.
Correct.
That is the evidence.
And we also have to kind of accept the fact that sometimes not everything can be explained.
Exactly.
You just have to take what you have and I guess use a rationale that you can put together and come to a conclusion. I mean, everyone's going to always have everyone's going to have differences, right?
That's right. So this whole idea of hantu is all cultural, not religion based. It's just culture for those back in the days, zaman dulu, maybe trying to make sense of things. They saw a crazy woman on this tree with long hair, white. They're like, Pontianak. But it's just unfortunately the village girl that wasn't well. Maybe
you have to realize in the old days there was no internet, there was no phone. They get bored as hell. They didn't know what to do and parents those days, let's say Islam has already been brought over to Malaysia. They wanted to make sure their children came back from the mosque ASAP.
I'm just actually kind of curious. I did watch a documentary, all of it, and I thought it was super interesting, and I thought super ballsy, obviously. And hats off to you for doing that, man. Because like you said, not a lot of people will be doing that. Now, you mentioned that you're going to come out with the English version, but it's longer. So what can the audience expect from the longer version if you're okay to tell a little bit here and
actually
there?
While we are doing this talking, I want to give you guys a clip, a very short clip. I think it's maybe 30 second
okay
in this podcast. Just put it at the bottom, let me see it. But it'll be the uncut version, the raw version.
Right.
The one that we did before was super compact, 17 minutes, and it exploded on social media. But we want to release the uncut version, the raw version of dialogues, and not just a documentary of us showing and teaching. Because the whole point of a documentary is it's not to show you how we got there and everything. It's just a documentary. But we want to release an uncut version because we think the audience will like it too. And we've been doing it in Bahasa Melayu before. And only just a year and a half ago we started doing English to penetrate into the Western market. So I've seen a lot of videos of Westerners going to Toraja, but no one actually got the permission. I've never seen any Westerner who's gotten the permission to carry the corpse, lift him up, and then sleep with them, give the corpse cigarette, talk to them. And I was like, ooh, you know what, we have to release this for the Western market.
Actually, it's funny because one of our guests actually back, I don't know which episode, Nick, he actually told a story about him going to Toraja, and he actually went into the cave as well. Obviously not to the extent of what you were doing, but he did mention about it, and he was just like, I'm going in.
Aina's Nick.
Yeah, Aina's Nick, right? He was talking about the cave,
and
all the corpses on the side of the cliff.
Oh, that's where it was.
Yeah, it's Toraja.
Got it.
Yeah, so that was like when I was watching your documentary, and I was thinking, Toraja, why does it sound so familiar? And I looked back to Nick's episode, I'm like, yeah, okay, he spoke about it too. So interesting, it's just that you were more like in there.
We called him. We stayed together with the Ketua Kampung. We paid the Ketua Kampung to allow us to do all these things. We met the Ketua Kampung. We're like, hey, we really would like to do this. This is not a documentary to show about ghosts. We really want to teach and explore the beauty about your culture. And then after counting with him, he allowed us to do it
so that was the permission.
That was a permission. Yeah. Beautiful experience. Experience. Yeah.
Okay.
It was so like engaging, when you watch it, because you have these this community that cleaned, like you said, they clean the corpse, right? And every 3 years when they clean it, they're even cleaning off the dust off this corpse.
Right.
With like a paintbrush.
Yeah, and all this kind of thing. And they change their clothes every 3 years.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get it straight. So basically, it's basically as in bones, corpses.
Well, not bones. Some of them still have their flesh,
Still
just
have
dried flesh.
But
Dried flesh.
they've kind of cleaned it.
Yeah. Can I show you a picture?
Yes, please.
It's like it's been preserved in certain what do they call it? What was that thing that they said they inject into the
Formalin.
formalin?
Yeah,
they inject to the skin of the
I
corpse.
still remember. That's fantastic.
Hey, that's how much it was.
Well done,
That's how it
Dollah.
looks.
Yo,
Yeah.
wow, yes, okay,
Yeah,
wow.
crazy.
Actually, surprisingly, not creepy for me.
It wasn't,
nothing
actually.
creepy at all. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, we all are like that in about 50
When we
years,
get
70
there.
years. When we get there, inshallah, we get there.
But that's the thing, like when I was watching it, I didn't get creeped out at all. I was really just engaged in the fact that this is so interesting that you were able to get into this community and be able to do the things that they won't allow anybody else to do.
But that's my point. If ghosts exist, shouldn't they be there? Everybody going into these haunted houses and the forest. If ghosts exist, shouldn't they be there? Isn't it logical for ghosts to be around all that instead of,
Yeah. So they say that the reason some spirits hang around in our alam is kind of they're stuck here because of a Juon, what was the
a purgatory kind of thing.
purgatory in a rage kind of death, a very gruesome death, and that spirit stays right. But it looks like all these people who in this culture actually went peacefully. You know what I mean? And hence why I believe maybe it's not so much why you will not see ghosts there at that specific area.
So comes the main question. How do I see it?
Man.
Okay, let's be clear, we're not ghost hunters. How do you see?
Hey, you know what? If there's anybody out there that wants to,
please let
wants to give Dollah some,
out, because he does want to experience.
Yeah, and he's being genuine about
legit,
it.
Huh? Legit. He
He's
wants
not
to experience.
trying to make fun of these things, but
To our amazing viewers, I humbly ask for your help. I would like the opportunity to be proven wrong. You have my permission to put paku in my tummy, to allow me untuk kena rasuk. You have my permission. If I die or anything happens, this video will prove that I have given my permission. If you have the capability to book up my hijab, allow me to see all these things, do it in the time span of 7 days. If it's real, I will be proud to say that this podcast has allowed me to do that. And if I die, it's not on you guys. But please help me, as I am a very curious person. Remember, you have my permission to do anything and everything. Thank you.
There it is, right here. Naik Bulu Tales. He's real, no joke, huh?
I don't know how to feel right now.
He is very serious man. I respect this. Very serious.
Wow, that's.
So you shared earlier that there have been, since you were on Safwan, is Safwan?
Yusuf.
Yeah, Yusuf's Sembang Seram.
Yusuf was...
No,
I forgot his podcast name.
Sembang Seram.
But Sembang Seram was well.
Okay. And people contacted you to offer to buka hijab. What was that experience?
Rubbish. A waste of my time.
Really?
Yeah. Complete waste of my time. Waste of my time. Waste of my money too.
Oh, you paid them?
Yes, I paid
Yeah,
them.
he was mentioning you paid someone $600. Yeah.
Right.
Waste of my money and time. A whole lot of focus, but nothing.
Can you share a little bit of their ritual? What did
we
they do?
just sat down. He read the Quran. He did some eggs and eggs. Yeah, like showing me his spiritual power and his bullshit. Nothing.
I mean, that sounds like bullshit already.
It sounds like black magic.
It sounds like black magic.
Yeah.
So after that happened, did you confront him and say, did you say anything to them to say, yo, nothing, blah, blah, blah? Did they, or...
Nothing.
Well, I think he was being respectful.
I'm not being respectful.
No, just
it's not worth my time to just come back to him and be like, listen,
you're full of
work,
shit,
bro.
Right,
Don't work.
right.
It's not worth my time. Yeah, I thought it was going to be an amazing content. Visiting them, getting to experience and see all these things, and hopefully being able to actually be able to see it. But it was a waste of my time.
Wow. That is a waste of time.
Crazy. So like Dollah said, guys,
Did you just see one? Did only one person? Oh, you
I
saw
went 6.
6.
3 of them we paid.
3 of them paid. Okay. Did the rest do anything different besides the egg?
They did a lot of stuff, but it was generally the same. Yeah, generally the same.
I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't blame you. After all that, and you have this really staunch belief that ghosts don't exist. I mean, anybody would be in his position, actually. Come on, dudes, think about it. 6 people trying to open his hijab. None was successful. Fuck, man. Wow.
You never know. I could have seen something, but maybe I mistaken it for something else.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
But
Okay.
I thought the whole point of opening a hijab is you get to see it all the time.
Yeah.
Not like a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah, you be the kid from the Sixth Sense.
My mom says that when go see you, they're like, oh, ni geng aku, tak payah kacau. That's what my mom says. I was like, alright.
Ni hantu.
ni lah satu hantu.
Ni member aku ni.
So yalah, he's
Member means friends, by the way.
he's already in that world. Then leave him there. Don't bring him back.
Let's not bother our friend.
Okay, so let's say we'll just play a little, guesstimate. Let's do a little guesstimate. If one day you do, your hijab is open, you do see something, and you know it is something else, not something you thought it was. What would you do with that?
The first thing I would do is pray and apologize to Allah for fucking up. Yeah, because then if you do get to see it, then I would immediately start praying, not missing it, and just being super apologetic to Allah. I'm like, yo, Allah, I'm so sorry, I messed up big time.
But why would you think you messed up?
Because it would seem almost like I'm challenging the existence of ghosts and everything, and
But in a sense, you kind of are.
yeah,
Because you're actually saying what you said just now to the camera, right? You're actually really challenging someone. Right?
But till it happens, prove me wrong lah. I mean, saying saying it is easy.
Yeah, but
do you subscribe to the word, just to the sentence, be careful what you wish for?
I don't care.
This is what you call he has big cojones. Big cojones. Okay, so that's where you be apologize. Okay, so I'm actually reading the Quran in English translation right now, and I'm actually on chapter Nisa, chapter just about women, to understand women through the eyes of God. So I will be honest, I'm not too well versed, but is there anywhere in the Quran that says anything about ghosts, about spirits?
No, it's jinns.
Jinns, correct. So my point is, like, even he has not mentioned the existence, and he knows all.
Yeah, let's not say he. It's
it. Okay. It hasn't been acknowledged even in our book. So
you also have to remember, Earth is 3.8 billion years old.
That's the thing.
We are looking just far back to what came before Islam was Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and before that there were a bunch more. And I believe that Islam works in wondrous ways. Maybe have different names, but they must have had hidayah from before as well,
right?
So just looking that far back, it's not enough. It's not enough. There is much more to be uncovered. Much more about humanity we do not understand.
Correct.
Absolutely.
In our arrogance, we think we are the first inhabitants.
We are not.
We are not. We are not. I used to watch this show called Fringe, and they talked about this called the first people. So the first people that ever lived, this, like, right, Adam and Eve. I would say the time of Adam and Eve, that would be the first people.
First humans.
First humans, and every few millennia there would be a new civilization.
We call this in science the Great Filter.
Great Filter.
Islam we call it Hari Kiamat, but in science we call this the Great Filter. the Great Filter states, why is it that the universe is just so wide and vast, and all we see is the observable universe, but why is it that in the vastness of space have we not seen Star Wars, Star Trek, spaceships flying around? Why? Because Allah or God, in whatever God you believe in, shuffles everything and restarts all over again.
Right.
And we call this the Great Filter, where it's only logical because we don't see spaceships and all that, because at one point of intelligent species we cannot go beyond that. We will always reset once we reach that stage, and that might be the only logical reason why we have not seen any life beyond Earth, and we still have not seen it. All these things that you see in movies or news on spaceships, lies, bunch of dog shit. Yeah, all these are lies. Yeah, and there is no hard concrete evidence of life, which is also scary, because if there is no intelligent life and just us humans on Earth, I think that is more scary.
That we're
That's
alone.
more scary.
Yeah, we really are alone. That's not.
Which is at the same time, when you say it definitely will be scary, but not believable. We're alone.
It's illogical.
Yeah.
But remember, if aliens do exist, it could evolve from anything. It could be vegetation. It could be a tree that became intelligent life. It could be a fish, like a merman. It could be anything. And for them, they feel like they're the center of the universe, as do us humans before. We believed that we were the center of the universe, and then we realized
we ain't nothing.
we are not.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like the concept of bunyan is also very interesting, because that is also possibly interdimensional.
But do the Westerners know Bunyan?
Well, they define it as elves.
Elves.
Yeah, elves.
Elves are Bunyan.
Yes, I've read a bit about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Different world, that kind of dimension they live in there. Yeah.
The way they are, very graceful and beautiful.
Wearing like white and all this stuff, right?
Oh, tell him that story about your friend.
Tell me.
That you thought your friend, he went missing a few times.
So this is interesting. I mean, this is through a friend who experienced it with his housemate back in the day. I think this was like when I was in college, 2000.
20 years ago.
Yeah. 2003 maybe. He told me about this. He was living, I don't know, sorry, 2006. Yeah, he was living with a housemate who initially was there all the time. Then suddenly the housemate disappeared for like weeks on end. Few weeks, come back. Ambil baju, go out, gone for another few weeks. Guy's like, doesn't this guy want to go to class? Then suddenly he disappeared for like maybe 2 months, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I can't get I can't remember totally, but when he came back after those 2 months, he had a conversation with his friend. He's like, yo, where you been? And he said, oh, I met someone. And he's like, oh, patut lah, you met someone, of course, like you're gonna be disappearing lah. He's like, yeah, just to let you know, I'm not coming back. And he's like, well, what do you mean I'm not coming back? So I met a Bunyan girl.
She hot?
Hot gila.
Apparently to him she was beautiful. And he apparently met her while he was, I think, going through a hike in the jungle or something like that. And that's why he kept going back to the jungle.
Wow.
To her world. And the reason why he came back and he took his stuff or whatever, and then he told the friend,
did he actually go missing?
yeah,
So he never came back?
Never came back.
knows what happened.
My dude.
I lost contact with that friend too. I don't have his contact.
shit.
Yeah, he's missing.
So he just disappeared because he said he wanted to marry this girl and go to her world.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was a very, I mean,
Konon lah.
but it was such an interesting story because the guy was just like,
I want to get married with a Bunyan.
Dude, I wouldn't come back either.
Yeah, man. By the way, you make it sound like she's like super hot, and in the movies they're like wearing white and fair.
Yeah, but they wear like traditional kind of.
Who cares?
No, I mean like like kabaya kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's your jam.
Mamma mia.
But yeah, man, this is really a really good conversation.
I do love it. Dollah, you're the man now.
And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Have a different perspective. And
Okay, so since we're reaching the end, I have a favor to ask.
Sure.
I love what you guys do.
Thank you.
And I enjoy attending podcasts that are different in their own ways. And I've never been in a podcast where we are chilled like this. I teach about social media.
Right.
And I want to do something that we call a social media manipulation. To the audience who are watching, I hope you understand that we are doing this with the purpose of assisting your podcast to get it viral and to get a better outreach. So we are going to have a short clickbait where we'll have a scene in the podcast where you'll be posting it on all the other social media to attract viewers to watch long form podcast. What you are about to see is made up. It's not real. I apologize. Okay.
We apologize too.
But we do it for the sense of helping their broadcast,
which we really appreciate.
All right. Yeah. I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe.
Are you okay, man?
I don't know. I cannot breathe. Breathe!
Yo, watch out. You okay? Yo, M.
Fantastic. Just that. Oh my gosh, I have a sore throat now. Oh god.
This guy right here. Get some water.
This guy right now.
That was pretty good. It's pretty good.
That. I'll repost it too, but it would be illogical if I repost it, right?
Yeah. I think we'll answer closer when we are.
Oh wait, no, you repost our post.
Okay.
Yeah, you repost our post.
Okay. Have you guys enjoyed it? That was made up.
Ni kau boleh lakon lah.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, I made a mess, guys.
No mess.
That's why we quickly took it away.
Yeah, like, oh shit.
Don't want to burn my house down.
I love how you're like, you okay, dude? I was like, oh, he's going there.
Guys, I want to take this opportunity to all the viewers and say thank you. To all my Spacedollah viewers, thank you for supporting our two friends here.
Hey man, guys.
We need to help each other when it comes to social media. A real content creator would always want to support another content creator. And I believe in you guys, and I wish you guys all the best.
Hey man, thank you. We appreciate everything you've given us in terms of advice and stuff like that, and of course appreciate you being here telling your stories. And actually, to be honest with you, we didn't think you would have a ghost story, but technically you did through your mom,
right?
So
there was a tale.
There was a form of story there, which is, but I mean, apart from that, we appreciate your view as well and your perspective on things, because it's always good to just look at things in a different angle. You can't always be tunnel vision and doing all that thing. So
Dollah, we are humbled, grateful, and it's an honor to have you.
Let's change the world together, guys.
Let's do it. Let's change the world together. I like the way. I like this guy.
M, thanks for bringing Dollah on board.
M's the man, our DP, guys.
We always appreciate
this guy is going to be the one that follows me to India. So if he doesn't come back,
he's the right one.
My dude has followed me to the dark side.
He's the right.
Take care of him. Take care of him.
He can take care of himself.
Yes,
he's a big boy.
Yeah.
So guys, if you guys liked what you saw tonight, and
subscribe and follow.
Correct.
It does not cost anything to subscribe.
That's true.
It assists and helps these amazing individuals grow together, because we are growing this journey together. So be a part of it.
For sure. And don't forget to follow Spacedollah as well.
Exactly.
Put his socials up.
His documentaries. His journey next year. His new document next year.
I'm telling you guys, looking at the wide camera, you need to watch this documentary, because it's the quality of the way the story is told is really at a level where you don't see it done in Malaysia. you know, and that's why and it's just the flow of the story was really engaging. So do check it out. Hit that like button, subscribe and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, that's all I got.
See you soon, everyone.
Yeah. Basically, Dollah is a guy we can't wait to see what he does next. That's why we watch his content. All right, thank you guys.
So guys, just to sign off, my name is Fairil,
and I'm Mo,
and I am Spacedollah,
and we'll see you guys again on another episode of
Naik Bulu Tales. Peace, guys.
Later.